my dear, my dear apple, my dear apple, I love you so. Oh dear apple tree, I thank you, my beauty, I thank you, my beauty, for all that you give. La da 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 da, la da 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 dee dum. My dear apple, my apple tree. La da 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 da, my dear apple, my beautiful apple, my apple tree. Da dee da, la da 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 da, la dee da dum dee dum dum, my apple tree. La da 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 da, my beautiful apple, my beautiful apple, my apple tree. Hi all my gorgeous friends. This is a little video about apples, and we have different apple trees we planted here many years ago, about 25 years ago or more. It's 26 years ago, and different sorts. And this one is I think a very special tree because it actually came out of nowhere, more or less. So it just planted itself, and it's the most gorgeous apple. It's the earliest apple there is, and it's so sweet and so crunchy and very juicy. So it has all it needs, an apple needs. It's so gorgeous, and also it has this gorgeous color. I'll just pick one up here. It's just so beautiful. And look inside. It's a real Snow White apple, only it's not poisonous. It's good for you. So the only thing is it's very early and all the apples fall off very quickly, but that's not a problem. We just go and pick them up, and also I give some to the cow. I'll just show it to you. See these absolutely incredible, big, beautiful red apples. There's one here. They're just lying here in the ground. They just fall off. And there's really nothing wrong with them, but they're just, and we've had hardly any wind, so they just fall off very easily. I'll go and pick some up. So many here. And often we don't think of apples as very special fruit, but actually it's I think it's the best fruit there is, because you can use it for so many things, and it keeps so well. And I can see the wild birds are having a feast here. The blackbird loves apples. So this winter we left so many apples just on the trees. And we've never had so many. Isn't it just beautiful? So what I really wanted to tell you, I've been thinking of this video for a long time. I'll tell you some more about apples, because I've got another apple I'd love to show you. But if you have the chance and you live in a cool climate, plant an apple tree. And make sure it's one on a wild, it's grafted onto a wild apple tree or a wild tree, because you don't want the little dwarf trees. They're not healthy. We found out very quickly that they are quite weak trees. But these ones, if you have the space, plant an apple tree, and it will. You just have to look after it in the beginning, and then it's off, and it will. I mean, an apple tree can be over 100 years old and give you fruit every year. So it is just the best. Praise the Lord for apples.